That's right, everyone. We're doing a new project today. We're not doing the Wither Volcano. We're not doing the assload of work that we still need to do here at Spawn Chunks. We're doing something else. Because that's just how things work with me, apparently. Sure, there's still tons of suggestions I've been given on how to improve this place, like using clay instead of grass paths here. I still need to put sand along the bottom here to make the island mix in with the ocean floor more. And I still need to bring the castle down more and fix up the edges here. And I still need to design the bulk storage room, because while the chests are in place, I haven't designed it. But no, we're going to be doing something else. Well, actually, we might be designing the bulk storage room later in this episode, but not right now, because I've got better stuff to do, you know? But as I said, since the chests are in place in the bulk storage room, I can start... I can move all of the mycelium down there. That's the first time I've mined up those shulker boxes since I first placed them back in, like, what was it, episode 11? But I'm gonna do a lore recap as well, and explain all of the lore of this world, because it's kind of... Well, it's been a while since I last explained it, and I feel like a lot of people don't actually know it all, because I haven't explained it in a while. God, I'm only just now realizing quite how much mycelium we have. Oh my god. Pretty much all of these are filled with this stuff. There is so much. Oh my god. Wow. There we go. Finally, after all this time, it's all moved out. And look at all these empty shulker boxes I'm gonna have. Oh my god. I'm gonna transport all the stuff from the Frozen Fortress back over here too. Except, not actually everything. I'm gonna leave a lot of the prismarine and stuff there for when I go back there to finish the interior. Because there's no point bringing it all here and then having to drag it back out there when I go back to work there. So, I'm just going to bring, like, the stone and grass over, because we're going to need a lot of that for what we're doing in today's episode. There we go. So, most of these chests are emptied. I didn't actually have that much stuff. Just, like 2 of stone and then 1.5 of grass. But that should last us for a while with this project we're going to be doing. I don't know why I brought so many shulker boxes with me, but I thought I would have a lot more stuff, I guess. But this project I'm doing here should not take that long. I plan to do it in 2 episodes. We'll be coming back to work on it later, probably, similar to what we're doing with the Frozen Fortress, but I plan to spend 2 episodes on the main bulk of it. This one and the next episode. I can pretty much clean up all these shulker boxes now. Ooh, that's useful. I'll put that over here. Like, I might actually be able to just clean literally all of this up. Oh my god. Look how clean this looks. These are going to be taken with me to the build site. So, oh my god. Look at this. That's the cleanest I've ever seen that bit of sand. Holy crap. It's amazing. Being somewhat organized now. It's crazy. And I can do this again. I can finally store some empty shulker boxes away. We can go over to the build site now. I need to carry all this stuff with me. Hopefully I have enough room in my inventory. Yeah, I definitely do. But, yeah, I'll go to the build site, explain the build and the lore for the whole world again. Just a quick summary, and then I'll explain how our new build fits in with the world's lore. So we need to come out here to the Pillager Outpost and the village that we usually fight raids at. You guys know this thing, right? These two, this village and this outpost, will be incorporated into the build in the long run, but the main build site is way over here. This area right here, this plains, and it'll probably come down into this area too. But first I'm gonna set up somewhere. I guess I'll set up over here. Sure, I'll just set up by the ruined portal. And then I'll restore this ruined portal and just make it our actual nether portal, because why not? And yes, I looted this thing ages ago, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And according to Spawn Chunks and, like, the island we live at, it is 1,500 blocks, well, I guess 3,000 blocks in this way exactly. So it's not too far away. It's a decent flight away. Nothing compared to the Frozen Fortress, which is multiple thousands of blocks away. So, a quick refresher for you guys. I kind of have this big, made-up lore kind of story thing behind my world to give more meaning to my builds and stuff that I do in this world. And each build I make fits into a specific point and time in my big overarching story in some way. And the main story I have is that the 3 dimensions, the Nether, Overworld, and End, are at war with one another. They each have their own kind of dragons. The End dimension obviously has the Ender Dragon. The Nether has fire dragons. Feel like that'd be pretty obvious. And the overworld has ice dragons. And they're all at war over one another because, long story short, the people of the overworld held a grudge against the end dimension. So they stole the ender dragon egg. And the end dimension, whose dragon population was quickly decreasing, needed that egg, so they went to war over the overworld to get it back. And the Nether wanted the egg because they wanted to crossbreed an ender dragon with a fire dragon to have the most powerful dragon of all, therefore giving them the abilities to easily take over the other 3 dimensions, or the other 2, sorry. So they hoped they could hatch the egg, bring up the dragon as one of their own, and then breed it with a fire dragon. So that's why they're all kind of at war with one another, and the Frozen Fortress is the kind of fortress that protects the gateway to the end. That's why there's the custom portal room with it. And it also is the home to the ice dragons, which is why I built 2 baby ice dragons at the Frozen Fortress. Yes, you heard that right. Baby. Not babies, but young dragons. So, kind of leaving the door open for giant ice dragons in the future. And so what this build's going to be, around this area, there's going to be a massive castle. And then around this area right beneath me will be the castle town. And then there could be like a harbor over there, or like over here maybe, like a dock or something. And then maybe like a massive ice dragon or 2, like a fully grown... really? Really? And so this is kind of like the I guess the capital city of the center of the overworld kingdom, which is why obviously there's going to be the castle town and everything. And I said later down the line I would incorporate the outpost and the village into it, because I have plans to customize the outpost and the village and kind of give them a big makeover and then connect all the things together with paths. And so the plan is, for what we're going to be doing in this episode and probably next episode if all goes to plan, is to make the castle that goes over there. And then some point later down the line, we can add the castle town, the harbor and everything. But I really feel like building a castle, which is why I'm doing this before the Wither Volcano. Like, I want to take a break from the super grindy projects where it takes me, like, months just to clear out the area where I can actually build. So first things first, I'm going to clear out this area of trees and then give the land around it a little makeover. Hello? Hi? Where? You spawn in here and come out? Okay. One thing too, I've been playing with the idea of when I customize that village over there that we usually do raids at, maybe instead of just customizing the village and giving it a makeover, we could like make it into a destroyed village that I don't know, the people of the end dimension or the nether were pillaging to kind of show off that the dimensions are at war with one another, you know? I feel like that could be cool. Okay, all the trees I see getting in the way are kind of gone now. I mined them all down, so those are going to be disappearing. So I need to fill up all these little holes. I'm not filling up the entire thing because I'm lazy. So I'll just kind of... I'll cover it up until it becomes an issue when I'm building. I don't understand why pools like this even exist in the game. Like, they're so ugly. Like, look at how this terrain is completely ruined by these things. They need to remove them or something. Again? Really? I just got rid of you guys. There we go. I think, for the most part, the area I'm going to be building in is all cleaned up. Yeah, looks like it. I just gotta customize some parts, maybe. I don't even need to, honestly. Just around where I'm gonna be building the castle, at least. So I guess I can start kind of laying out where the castle's gonna go, like the walls and everything. This is gonna be a huge castle. Like, this might be the biggest castle I've ever made. Pretty much my big inspiration for this, that I'm gonna kind of base this whole build off, is Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild. I kind of really like the idea for it, how it's, like, kind of lifted off from the ground, and maybe we could even make, like, a moat coming from, like, around here all the way around the castle. I feel like that'd be cool as well. I'm going to start a whole bunch of work. I'm going to be laying out pretty much the entirety of the castle. Like, I'm just going to be doing the whole skeleton framework. So, I'm probably going to time-lapse this. There might be more time-lapses in this video, apart from just this one. So, let us get on with the first of possibly multiple time-lapses. So, as I said, the main inspiration for this castle build here is Hyrule Castle. So, I was doing it a very similar style with, like, the kind of mountain in the center. And the grass that I'm laying out marks out where a path is going to go. And I didn't do all the paths, I just did the main one that leads up to the bulk of the castle. And then the stone marks out where the tops and edges of a cliff go. So as you can see here, I'm kind of marking out where the cliffs are going to go to kind of begin to shape that mountain form, as you can see. And then later, once I get into building the bulk of the castle, stone brick will be, well, the castle build. But I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about it, but I do want to mention real quick, as some of you, most of you guys have probably realized, the Boxscape SMP recently launched again, and I am playing in that. I'm making a series on that. And if you were worried about this, I do not plan on having the Boxscape series affect the upload schedule of Hardcore Season 4. I will always prioritize Season 4 of Hardcore, so just letting you guys know, you guys don't have to worry about it going away or it being put on the back burner. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm running out of time, so that's the end of the time lapse. It looks a little funny at the moment, to say the least. But I should probably explain, if I didn't in the montage, this little grass stuff here marks out where the main path up to the castle is going to go, as you can see. It twists along the cliffs here, which is what the stone outlines. The stone outlines the tops and, in some cases, the edges of a cliff. So, right here, there will be a cliff that connects down to the floor. And then the path continues up what would be like a hill or something, up to this part, and then it twists around to the entrance of the castle. And this is not all of the castle. I might add more to the design later, but the entire castle is going to extend around the different platforms. There will be different parts of it coming out of the cliffside, and the whole interior of the castle, for the most part, will be inside the mountain. So it'll all be interconnected, even if there's a building over there or something. So there will be more to the castle. I just want to get in all of the floor done first before I mark out everything, because I feel like that'll be simpler. So the current goal is to finish up some of the cliffs and everything, finish up probably the path next, do like the grass platforms that would be here before we go in and add all of the rest of the castle outlines. So I suppose I'm going to get to work on this. So here's the progress I have made so far. As you can see, I've started here, work on the path, and it kind of comes up, winds through. The path is all finished up, going all the way up to the castle itself, as you can see. However, I'm running low on stone and grass supplies, and by running low, I mean I'm practically completely out. Like, that's all my stone I have left. This is the grass I have left. So, I need to go fill up some shulkers with that stuff, I suppose, even though I really don't want to. But there's still quite a bit of work we have left to do. There's not much time to just mess around. Like, I have all these cliffs to finish up. This is going to be nuts to finish. So, I guess I can't really procrastinate much. It's just that with the mountains I spent months building at the Frozen Fortress, I really am not having much fun with the cliffs, even though I'm doing a kind of different style and everything. And there's a lot to do along the back sides. You can see I have this thing, I have the entirety of the back, and I have this stuff over here, which I have to finish. It's just not fun at all building cliffs and terraforming like this. I just can't wait to get to work on the actual castle. This needs to be fixed. So I guess we'll jump straight back in, get to work again, but I need to go get some grass and mine some stone, of course. That's what we need to do first. But here is one thing. In my Discord server, someone told me that the iron farm was not working when I was away from spawn chunks because I had Smooth World on. I think it's somewhere around here. Smooth World, yeah, I had Smooth World on, which I didn't even know I did. But now, this iron farm should have been producing. Yes, it is. It is. It has most definitely been produced. Oh my god. What about on this end? I wonder how much iron we have over here. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna need to expand this storage room, apparently. I don't think the sugarcane farm would have been growing, though. I don't think this is gonna have... Yeah, that hasn't been producing at all. But that's fine. I didn't expect it to. But we gotta get straight back into the work. I have to go mine some stone, collect some grass, and then hopefully we can finish up all of the cliffs and terraforming at the Grand Castle, which is what I'm calling it for now, because I don't have an official name yet. Oh boy, have I spent many hours working on this project today. Well, in this episode, not really today. It's not quite finished. If I come along the back here, you're gonna see the backside isn't fully complete. I just have this little empty space here I have to fill in the cliffs for, but I'm lazy. I don't want to do that right now. And that's pretty much it. I'm just lazy. But yeah, for the most part, this kind of castle area is finished. So I think I'm going to flatten out some of the areas down here. And then we can kind of start laying out more of the places where the castle is going to be, you know, like all the... Basically outline all the buildings and such. Obviously, I don't want this area at the ground level here to be super, like, completely flat. But I do want it to be, like, crazy terrain that it is now, because it's really annoying to work with. And I do plan on putting in andesite and stairs and slabs into the cliffs here. But I'm so sick of making cliffs like this, because I've just come off of finishing the Frozen Fortress Mountains, so I'm not enjoying it too much at the moment, so I'm gonna hold that. That's why I'm holding off on the rest of this terraforming process with the cliffs. There we go. So this little side here is looking a little better, but now we have to do this side, which is really, it really does not look pleasant at all. And again, for now, I'm calling this place... I don't like that. For now, I'm just calling this, this castle the Grand Castle, I guess, because I don't really have a name for it. But it'll probably be switched to, like, whatever the kingdom name is, castle, you know. And then once we finish the castle, I'm going to move on to the Wither Volcano first. And I'll put off the castle town for a while. Maybe not until the Wither Volcano is finished, but I'm not going to do the castle town yet, because I need to come up with ideas, and I need to work on my medieval building skills a little more before I tackle a medieval town. And there we go. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing back here, so I'm not cleaning up this area. The cliffs are going to come down around here, so we're going to have this little just awkward grassy bit, which I'll probably just convert into cliffs and then make this little moat, because I think I want a moat around the castle. So it'd be cool if I just turned this into the backside of the moat and like this was once connected to the land. And again, I think it'd be really cool if we have like a secret exit out of the cliffs for like the king if they're being attacked, so he can run down to a small dock here with an escape boat. I think that'd be really cool. So for a start here, I think I want some sort of small gatehouse like this, and then it's connected like over here, and then maybe it could like connect up here as well. So then it kind of comes up here, and then it connects, and there's like an entrance here or something. And then I might add more to the main castle bit up here, but I'm not at the moment, because I don't know exactly what I want to do. And then I guess the path would come up here if there's going to be more buildings over here as well. I think I want some sort of like almost circular building here, like this kind of thing almost, and then we'd obviously have a path here, which I'm going to go and outline the paths with regular stone. I'll finish up all these these new paths that we're going to make later. Then I think this area I'll leave as like a little courtyard kind of area, but we'll have like one kind of watchtower thing here, I think. But then it'll be like courtyard and stuff with custom trees and such, maybe. And there should probably be some sort of cool building here on this kind of like peak thing that sticks out. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen like you can see. Like this thing. I feel like there should be something up here on this little sticky outy bit. Yeah, that's the word for it. Maybe we just do like a simple kind of tower thing. Like kind of bridges down or something. I don't know. I'll think of something later. And then the path will be basic. Then what I want here is like this kind of stuff. Maybe a second one over here. This is along the backside of the castle, by the way. And then they would be connected something like this, you know? And then they would both be connected into the cliff. And there'd be like an entrance inwards to the inside of the castle, you know? And then in both directions on the main floor, we'll just have like a kind of straight path that comes out, I guess. I like how this is looking so far. I really like how this looks. Then here will be another kind of tower thing that connects into the cliff. And then this one will actually come above the cliffs. Then we can have it like an interesting shape. No, the building looks like a penis. I was gonna do something small and cool, but it looks like a penis. We gotta get rid of this. I was like, let's do a creative shaped building with some small towers at the back. No, that's not gonna work. Then I think I'm gonna leave that as is for now. I don't have a great idea as to what's going to be happening at the bottom, apart from the walls on the outside and the path on the inside. So I just kind of have to leave it for now. And if this episode has been long enough, which it probably has, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from the series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.